Hi, my name is Zed, and we're back with more Hero Infinite with Olirik over here.
Yeah.
Alright, to give a recap of last session, so you're probably wondering why, at this current moment, what my friends Tanya, Marcus, and I are doing. Currently, we're doing graffiti in an abandoned mall, because last time there was a kaiju attack involving Jimbo Bob and a chicken? Question mark. But anyway, that's not important. What's important is that some weird lady asked me to join her organization. I want to make an OnlyFans joke so badly because they're called OSF. Anyway, it was either that or the US military, so now we're gonna meet with them. Thumbs up.
With the OSF, not the US military.
This is so painfully awkward.
Doing it in person or in character.
Yep.
Some players like to do the intro in character. Some players don't even. Greg doesn't even want to do the intro. I leave it up to the players if they want to, because Ryan suggested it. Also, you're currently listening to Zed's character's theme, which he paid real life money to have made. How much did you pay for it again?
Like $40, bro.
$40? Did I ever give you hero points for this?
You did. I already put them in.
Okay.
I have 404 hero points now.
Yes. Yay. So, Zeddy bought a theme song for his character. And I had to finagle to get it to actually play in stream. Oh, I hear myself through you.
Yeah. Lol.
So yeah,
let's get the show on the road.
One thing I want to address, I'm gonna probably mention this in the next few sessions. A detail of the setting is likely going to be retconned. I messaged a few other players, and so far everyone has agreed to the idea. The setting is no longer set in 2022, because I realized we're rapidly falling behind real life time because we can't do sessions enough to keep it in line with real life time. So instead, the campaign takes place in 2023, in the near future of a sci-fi. I mean, in the beginning we started off in near future. We've fallen behind, so now it's set in the near future again of 2023.
Yep.
So the timeline, which is linked in the Discord down below, has had a few dates on it changed to reflect this fact. Some people's birthdays have changed, some other significant events have changed, while others have stayed the same.
You can reflect these notes, bro. Lol.
So, Jesus. I saw an ad for Croc Nuts. They're like truck nuts for your Crocs.
Crocs.
You know Croc shoes.
Yes, totally.
Croc cock. Oh my god, I want a Croc dick sleeve.
Anyway,
thigh high boot Crocs.
We should probably begin.
Yes. So, as we open up, so it's been about a month since the kaiju incident. School, you've mostly been going. Or what have you been doing in your off time aside from going to school? Because you're going to school again, right?
Yeah. I was probably intending to meet with the OSF lady, like right after, but then my character was like, "Oh wait, no, I have a science project." Okay, rain check. And then he keeps on rain checking.
I like to think that you just gave her a location and a time, but not a specific date, and you realized that, so now you've been going there every day at that time, waiting for her to show up, and she hasn't yet?
Yeah, probably. But, he also would have started, like, focusing on training his powers, doing things such as seeing if he could either recall things into the paintings after he's used them in battle, and also just learning how to like maybe tattoo himself.
Okay.
I say maybe because he's a furry and I don't know how that's gonna work, but for the sake of being funny,
was
tattooing himself.
Was your ink multicolored, or did it just exist on a gold to white to black ratio?
It can be multicolored. It's just he likes the gold, white, black.
He leans toward the monochromatic fashion. Okay.
Yeah, because it's part of his brand, as an artist. So.
So some things have happened since the kaiju incident. See, you were seen on the news. Actually, hang on, we're gonna open up with a news feed.
Oh, God.
Right. As we open up...
What did they say about me?
The news is currently trained on fucking, on you, like, words. So we have a news feed of, like... God, I can speak. I can use words. It's like a mobile phone recording of somebody who's in a building nearby, like, recording what's happening. He's like, my god, look at that. Is that a furry? And it's like, think Cloverfield style filming, as like zooms in on you, has you like the trees burst out around you. Oh my god, look at that! He can make like plants grow and things come to life, and then you extend out your hands and the trees go flying out all into the witch. And it's like, oh, he's got telekinesis, bro. Bro, he's got telekinesis. He's fighting with like that turtle thing. This shit's amazing.
Oh no, they think I have telekinesis.
With that, it then zooms to the upper corner, and it's on the newsfeed, and the news reporter is there. What you just saw was footage from the event, from the event earlier today, from the event earlier this week, when a giant monster attacked our very own Discordant City. Words. A giant monster, or a giant slug monster was seen attacking the city, and like it shows the monster. What can only be described as a dark witch was seen on its shoulder, guiding it to destroy the city. She was heard maniacally cackling, saying that this would bring about the downfall of that foul fox. The fox in question likely being this creature. Many citizens have begun to question the identity of this entity, with it being unknown who or what it is. It has been given a name, or it's popularly been given the name online of Sparkle Fox. And you see like a bunch of newsfeed stuff of like pictures of you and like tweets being like, "Yeah, Sparkle Fox," and fan art.
Okay. If that's what they're gonna call me, then right after the broadcast, I would have like gone somewhere and graffitied "My name is Ink Shadow" somewhere, along with like a frown. Hold on, look at Twitch chat. I'm also gonna like have this graffitied right next to it too.
Great. Oh, I love that. And actually, with that, we're then going to, like, static cut to... Oh, by the way, sorry, I meant to ask you this beforehand. Would you have been, like, trying to fight... So, a bunch of the slug monsters got away. Would you have been trying to hunt them down?
Yeah, if he caught... Because after the battle, he was like, yeah, they're probably gone. But if he hears about it, then he'd probably like go after it. Because if you
stumble across crime, would you fight the crime?
Yes.
Okay. So we then cut to another news feed. It's like, it has been several weeks since the incident involving the appearance of what the public had dubbed Sparkle Fox, as well as the large kaiju that he fought alongside. Since the events, the kaiju has been seen, or has been recruited by the US military and has not been publicly seen. But, not long after our first broadcast on the figure known as Sparkle Fox, this graffiti was seen, and like we see the thing you just described. What was it again?
Ink Shadow. I'd imagine he's on his phone watching this, like,
Yeah,
right.
and I like to think like
Sparkle Fox.
a face of you as well, like your face next to it. Or wait, don't you always have like a crown on your hat in all of your artwork of your character?
Yeah.
Do you think that would be your symbol?
The crown?
Yeah.
Totally. It would either be the crown or the flower.
Why not
they're
both?
like-
Oh, do you want to post the flower you're talking about into Gas Networks, like general chat, or into Alric Talk?
Sure.
Uh,
It's a golden spider lily.
So, link to the Discord below, but I'll show some of the images right now. First off, here is one piece of artwork of the character. Wonderful, that was made by my beautiful, beautiful girlfriend, Arm. And there was another piece posted earlier, I believe. Either here or in... It wasn't posted into Hero Infinite.
I can relink you some of the artsy fartsies of Zeddy Boy.
Oh, hang on. This was made by Veneer after Go Go Ryuji.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And where is it? There's one. This is the one. This was also made by Arm, commissioned by Zed. The comic book cover for his first issue. I adore that. The crown with the little gemstones in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the flower that he's referring to that he wants to have associated with his character.
Yeah. The golden spider lily
Yeah.
looks at you.
So,
nuzzle with your waffles.
the news feed though, it's like alright. It seems as though our resident hero, joining the ranks of those such as Pink Knight and the Moth, would prefer to go by the title of Ink Shadow. I, for one, am all for this new public hero added to our city. And then another cut, and it's like, Ink Shadow has once again been spotted in public, fighting against a collection of the slug monsters that had escaped from the kaiju fights just earlier this month. Here we can see footage of him causing a collection of trees and animals to attack the predatory slugs before they can feast on the public. And it's like footage of your fight.
I imagine, like, in the clip, he's like, "No, hey, give those back. Those are my chips."
That's great. This is in addition to just earlier this week when they were spotted, and then another cut. Ink Shadow once again has been spotted, this time helping to save a civilian from a number of muggers, as well as helpfully escorting them home across the rooftops on the back of a large serpentine creature. And then we have footage like, "Oh my god! I'm with Ink Shadow! Oh my god!" And the guy like spins it around so he's in the shot. "This is the best day of my life! Furry life forever!"
Weren't you the guy who harassed me on a forum?
Wait, that was really you? Yeah! And with that, the clip ends.
I distinctly. Yeah.
We cut to you, or we cut to the camera backs out, and all of this has been on Tanya's phone, as she's been flicking through news stories about you, and you're all chilling out in the old abandoned mall. All over paintings and graffiti from you, like, decorates the environment.
I wonder what those magical girls think of me now that I'm one of this town's heroes. He puffs out his chest. He's all like smug about himself.
Yeah, we showed those bitches.
Yeah, they're bitches. Woo!
Why do you guys always find reasons to not be the one painting? And you're like, off to the side, fucking, God, what's his name?
Marcus.
Sorry, I blanked on it. He's like sitting there, he's like in one hand holding a rope, as he's basically made a pulley system where he's sat on a seat, like, to lift himself high, and he's up there painting a big old shark with wings.
What? I've been painting these flowers, which, I'm gonna save them in case we need to, like, blow something up. But I've been painting these flowers, and I don't exactly have copy and paste, so I have to keep on doing each one and by hand, you know.
Yeah, he
Fuck
deserves a
is?
break. After all, he is the big hero. Still, we don't know if that, what was it, OSA? No, oh god.
OSF.
OSF. I was like, God, I have to go and dig in my notes, don't I? I had reviewed so many of my notes right before session, but it's all just out of my brain again.
Oh my god, it's okay.
Who knows when the OSF lady's gonna show up?
Yeah. I get the feeling that she'll show up soon, but I don't know. Joining an organization seems kind of lame. I'll talk with her, see if there's anything I can get out of it for 3 of us. But I think I like being a freelancer.
And words, I can use them. Tanya, she's like, yeah, who needs to work for the man anyway? The man? Oh, what?
The man?
Yeah, you know,
the man.
Big government. OSF isn't big government. They're like a UN organization or something. That's like the biggest government there is. Come on.
That does sound kind of lame.
I think the UN's kind of like the good guys in the grand scheme of things anyway. I prefer us being on our own. No rules to hold us back on who we help or don't help. I think you primarily mean help. Yeah. But still, I mean, if any of those magical girls got in trouble and couldn't use their powers, I mean, it's not like we're obligated to help them. You just don't like the student council members. It's not my fault they keep banning all my ideas.
Yeah, yeah, I don't trust this. On one hand, it would be great to have allies. On the other hand, I am a supposed evil creature. However, they've probably researched into me. So, with that in mind, I really don't know if I want people harnessing me, because that could mean I could end up in a test tube. And then I never get to see you guys again!
Was it just your phone, and did your friends also get stolen copies of the Magical Girl app? It was just yours, right?
I'm pretty sure it was just mine. Yeah.
Which, that's primarily how you've been tracking the slug creatures, because they give off a significant amount of evil energy.
Woo!
Which, you notice when you zoom out on a larger scale, Discordant City as a whole has sort of a slightly higher hazy level of dark energy than anywhere else.
I'm gonna paint this creature on the ground and just have it be like a lapdog.
Oh my god. Can you please post that into the Oliver Talk or Hero Infinite? One of the two.
I'm gonna have it be chihuahua sized.
Throw it up somewhere so I can show the audience.
I DM'd it to you, lol.
Yeah, but I'm saying either into the Hero Infinite or Oliver Talk. There you go. Everybody, look at this beautiful creature. Do you want to explain what that is real fast, Zed? Because I know what it is, because I remember when you drew it.
If I remember correctly, it's a thing from this Japanese, like, encyclopedia, that kind of, like, explained, hey, this is what makes you sick.
Yeah, where, like...
It's literally just, like, a germ. It's called, like, Kishaku.
Like Japanese people, like, shortly before the industrialization had started to learn what diseases and germs were on their own. And this was, like, an attempt to explain it to the general public. The scientist who discovered them was basically like, they're yokai. They're a type of monster, and they live inside you, and they're small.
Yeah, it's from a book that's now in, like, a museum somewhere in Japan.
Yeah.
And actually, I even read that, the museum, it also, even, like, offers plushies of this thing. but I can't find it anywhere online, which means that if I do want that plush, I have to actually go there.
There's a bunch of other ones too. The head of it is the only part that's original, right? You created the fuzzy body for it, right?
Nope, all of that is just based on like
all of that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I love
literally, literally, this is what it's displayed as. Like, it's adorable. I
love it.
He is.
I'd be okay with that thing living inside of me and making me sick. Then again, I'd be okay with most things living inside of me. Do you want to live inside me, Zed?
Let's continue.
So, the fucking words in my mouth that I can speak. I can use them. Like, the mall is, like, completely covered in various, like, paintings of you. I like to think you guys are you know how, like, malls have those big areas with the skylight near the food court?
Yeah.
I like to think that's become sort of your primary chill-out zone at this point, where you've got the most of your stuff all decorating it.
Yeah.
And, Marcus, he's like, well, maybe... He starts to lower himself down slowly. Maybe if you guys want to take a break from painting, now's a good time for Zed to do a little bit of his training.
Well, I did want to test something. He'd probably, like, pull out, like, this giant scroll from his back. I wanted to see, because painting that dragon over and over again can get really tiring. And I imagine it cuts to, like, a clip of him just, like, putting ice on his hands. He's just like, oh God.
Do you think you have? You have the dragon painted here?
I definitely have it painted somewhere here. But on the scroll, it's going to be something special. Smiles. All right. So I was thinking to myself, what would scare a lady from a government organization? So I decided he's going to unfurl the scroll. I decided to paint a scroll full of all of these little things, and you know the thing I sent you,
the little germ boy,
like just now. He'd have like a little parade on a scroll
of just germ creatures.
Yes, the idea is that she's probably an overstressed admin, so obviously, making creatures that shower her with love will sway her to her side. What do you guys think? What?
I'm all for it. Tanya's like, I'm all for it. I mean...
Alternatively, I did hire a layer of paint under all of these that has... not so cute of a creature.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, it's just underpainting.
Like Marcus says that?
I just painted over it. You know,
yeah, but like
I painted.
You can stack multiple paintings onto one thing, and it works.
Oh, it's more like I painted it. I waited for it to dry, and then I just painted over it. I don't know if it works. So that's why we're gonna find out right now. Okay. I also need to find out if I can recall them, because this painting took me forever because I had to draw a million little fuzzy bodies.
So you're gonna release like I imagine you're like, you know, when you like shake a cloth to get stuff off of it.
Yeah.
I imagine you do that with the scroll to get the little Jeremy boys off.
Yeah.
They all go.
He also wants to see if like the other thing that he painted is under. Do you know what a Kirin is?
No.
Okay. It's also known as like. Okay, I'm not gonna.
I'm just gonna quickly call out. You cannot do underpainting in that manner, sadly.
All right, fair enough.
It's also worth mentioning your paint never actually 100% dries. I don't know if we've ever had that come up.
I don't think we have.
If somebody like rubbed at the spot where you painted, it would come off with just like bare hand.
Ooh, okay.
And in addition, raining would get rid of it all. Moist boy. Alright, in chat. But you know, you're in an enclosed environment, so this is the perfect place for you to prep a bunch of paintings.
If he does see that the thing he underpainted didn't work, he's gonna be like, no! I spent 5 hours on that! Well, at least I have these cute little things. He's gonna pick up one of the little germs.
Get a hero point for the clever thinking.
You're so fuzzy. You're so fuzzy. Well, I can't do underpainting. But, okay. Here's the moment of truth. Let's see if we can get these little shits back into the painting. He's gonna, like, just grab one and kind of, like, put it on it and see if it gets sucked back in.
It sort of, like, flails around for a minute, but then it, like, you know when you're, like, holding a ferret and it almost, like, plays with you as you're holding it? It does that almost. And then you lay it down and it starts, like, flattening into the paper again. And it remerges to the paper.
Alright, sweet. So I can do that, which means I don't have to paint you anymore. He's gonna, like, point at the dragon and pretend to, like, talk to it.
Also, real quick, these germs are... But last time you summoned the dragon, wasn't it only able to stay out for a few moments?
Well, that's because I thought that doing splatter painting and painting alongside a chicken would be a good idea, but this time, that was kind of rushed, okay? But this time, well, assuming it's not too big, maybe just giving it a clear outline, everything makes it more stable?
Well, we've been doing all this training with you, of physicality, how much ink you can produce. We haven't done a lot of testing in terms of how much you can make alive. Why don't you try and bring out some of the simpler things around here? Let's see how much you can handle taking out at once.
Alright, let's just start with the millions and millions of flowers I've painted around this place.
I like to think you, like, put your hand down and they all, like, start blooming up.
So, like, at any point does he start, like, getting strained, or...?
So, as they all start, like, expanding out, you know, you're realizing, like, making all of the plants and the flowers and, like, all of that spring up, it's relatively easy. You start to make it all look like a beautiful grotto.
He's gonna be like, well, I know it works with plants, but they can stay still. It's
I was gonna say, as you extend out the, like, creation, you've already found out you have a very long range of what you can affect. Like, basically, if you remember where it is, you can generally affect a painting from from any distance. But once it starts to get, like, so you expand all across the food court in the area underneath the skylight. But once it, like, about half the distance of the food court, once it gets half the distance of the food court further away outside of it, if you get what I mean. Like, it starts, like, the things start to be, like, not come up as much, and they almost look like they're, like, rougher sketches at the further away ends. Like they're losing some of themselves as they come up.
Ooh,
and your eyes is just like, it's too much.
That's some Chernobyl shit over there. Let's put you guys back together.
And we know it's not range. As like Marcus goes over and starts to look at them. So maybe there is an upper limit on how much you can do at one time.
That is true. That dragon was pretty big. But I've been training. Okay, I was training with smaller dragons, but still, I was training. Right?
But wait,
he's gonna.
Maybe if you like put it back in fast enough, you could still save it.
Let's try. He's gonna try putting the painting back. Whatever painting he's trying to
all like the plants.
Yeah.
So you start flattening the plants all back down, and they all are able to sink into the ground again, no problem.
Huh. Well, there's that.
Actually, also, as you do that, in the background, Tanya would have been, like, climbing one of the trees, so when it collapses down, she's like, whoa! Like, falls flat.
Sorry. Oh
I'm okay.
I'm a furry that's past puberty. You didn't hear that.
You had a voice crack. Oh, sweet little hear the voice crack. Sweet little baby
Anyway.
boy.
There's one other thing that I've been looking into.
What's that?
Do either of you guys have a trustworthy family member that also does tattoos? He's gonna like look at the both of them, and you think he could do it on, well, he's gonna like point to his fur.
I can do prison tattoos.
That's
Hang on, Zed.
disturbing.
Marcus is like, hang on, Zed. You're not thinking of getting tattoos with your ink? I mean, what would even be the point?
Yeah. Well, if I can suck stuff back into my paintings, it would basically be a hidden, like, thing that can basically help me in a pinch, And plus, there is one aspect of my power that I haven't really used because it's not very practical. Here, come with me. It's gonna lead them to like a painting of just like maybe like a lakeside. So
like a big beautiful mural of a koi lake.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Just step inside.
Step inside? What do you mean? Like, and then Tanya just runs full force at the wall.
I'd imagine like it ripples as she goes through.
What the?
So I can make pocket dimensions with my paintings, but it's not very probable to use it in battle because, I have to.
Well, in a battle like
it.
here.
Yeah, if I have time to set up, I can just push people in. Like how I'm gonna push you right now. Push.
He was like looking. I imagine he was like stood close to it, examining it, and then you push him when he falls through. He's like, ah! And you guys.
He's gonna jump in as well.
And as you jump in, when you like, if you look back at where you came from, it's almost like looking at like, behind you. There's basically another wall with like. All right, how do I put it? You know how like paint at the edge of walls gets like softer when you like brush it, use a paintbrush and it dries out.
Yeah.
It's almost just like a window into the normal world that looks like that, and Marcus is looking at it like, huh, like fascinated. He starts like walking around it, like looking at it. This is incredible. And then as he goes to walk behind it, he like, right when he gets to the edge of where the like, when you're looking at a painting, there's like an edge to the view, so to speak.
Yeah.
When he hits where that would be, he basically hits a wall. And if you look off in that direction, it just becomes empty whiteness. Anywhere where you weren't able to paint detail is just empty white.
Yeah, so, I was hoping that maybe if I painted a landscape but tattooed it on myself, I could maybe, like, force someone into this just so that, I don't have to deal with them.
Or if I do have to eating them, Tanya says.
Because I'm a furry, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not eating people.
You see, she's like, she's now like swimming in the lake, still in her like cargo shorts and coat and like heavy coat, like military coat and everything.
Yeah, but even then, I've also been using this for, and it's gonna cut to like Dr. Ursula telling him to like take out the trash, and he throws it in one of the paintings.
Like he just has a painting under his bed of a little like cave.
Yeah, it saves time, and then it's gonna cut to him like taking the scroll of said painting and then dumping the trash through the scroll. It's convenient, I have fun with it.
Hang on. You can just, like, put it on a scroll. Why do you need a tattoo? In fact, that sounds more convenient. You can just throw the scroll at someone and get them caught in it.
I can. But what if they burn my scroll? At the end of the day, the scrolls are still paper. I'm not paper, though. And, well...
But what if they burn you? Tanya says.
I'm magical. I'll be fine. Besides... Another thing we haven't really tested is, well, I know what happens when my ink touches water, but not when it touches something like fire.
I have firecrackers. Tanya holds up a couple of firecrackers. Although they're a little wet now.
Let's step back out of the painting in case they've arrived.
Actually, as you're saying that, you hear, my. This is certainly interesting. And you look over to the window to the other side, and you see the woman. What was her name again?
Sargentina?
Commander Miller.
Oh.
You see her look over. Oh god, how did I describe her again? She's sort of like a taller woman. Looks like she might be like approaching her 40s, but she has like still has like jet black hair and it's tied up in like a bun. And she's wearing like what looks like it could be like a nondescript military commander uniform, for you know what I mean, like very generic in style, and the one she's wearing right now is completely white. And she steps through the portal. You're an interesting
in here.
You're an interesting figure, Zed. Or no, she don't need your name. You're an interesting figure, Ink Shadow. As she like looks around.
You know, if you step in here, I can just trap you here, right? You've probably got something on your side.
Did we establish that you could trap people here?
Yeah, I remember you saying that I could basically just like not let them leave if I wanted to.
Oh yeah, if somebody doesn't, yeah, okay, yep. Somebody can't leave unless you let them, or it gets erased.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, she just stepped in like. And also, somebody can't enter one without your permission. What if they erase it, you're forced out?
Yeah.
So, actually, she didn't step in, she sort of, like, tapped on it.
No, he's gonna be like... why don't we greet our guests, guys?
She looks over at the two of them, and is like, I see you've made some friends since we met.
Since? No, they've been my friends since, like... when did Marcus get that wedgie again?
Middle school. Or was it high school? Elementary? He's gotten a lot of wedgies.
Well, it couldn't be in high school, because high school is when he got big, and no one would mess up with him then. I think it was middle school when we met.
Can we stop talking about my wedgies?
Come on, you gotta admit, like, we came through for you. We gave you pizza rolls in your darkest hour of need.
As much as I like the idea of, or as much as I appreciate the childhood reminiscing, I came here to speak with you.
You mean you're here to exploit me? He's gonna, like, step out.
I've no... if you think I'm just here to exploit you, then you've seriously misunderstood what my job is.
And your job is?
I'm Commander Miller of the OSP.
I thought you were OSF.
It's OSP. I just looked at it.
Oh, okay, the OSP.
Our duty, our OSP, the Organization of Societal Preservation, is my job to make sure that the world never faces any existential threats.
Yeah, see, my existence kind of contradicts that, because, I mean, I'm sure you're well read, so you know what's up with the prophecy involving you, don't you?
I've spent plenty of time looking into you. And as she says that, she reaches into her coat, and she pulls out, like, a metal rod that it's like, how do I describe it? It gets a little fat in the middle, but then thin, and then it gets, like, fat at the ends again, and on either end is a pyramid shape that is, like, seems to be some sort of emerald, while the handle is bronze. And she just pulls it out of her coat.
What's that?
Something that my men have obtained after we read about you. And she lightly taps the tip of it against the painting, and you see the painted world starts to just sort of like melt away around you and the others. As it's basically shrinking the pocket realm you have.
We're gonna like grab them and we're gonna leap out.
Yeah, you guys like run out and like she fully sucks up the painting and she like looks at it, has like one of the emeralds turns gold for a moment and then green again. Interesting. And she tucks it away again into her coat.
Great.
I had to know if it would really work.
Yeah, I don't like the vibes of you, lady. I'd rather be a freelancer. Or, as other people have been saying, a vigilante.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm not really one to work with
don't
other
worry.
people.
My intent... sorry. Oh, don't worry. My intent is not to threaten you. Just to simply make you understand what I could do if I didn't trust you. And... Or she, like, starts, like, you know, casually, like, walk around looking at the paintings you have. Which I do. I've seen that very clearly. Your goals and my goals align. You want to ensure the people of this city are safe, and I want to ensure the people of the world are safe.
Yeah, I don't know. From the way that the U.S. military guy, as much as I didn't like him, how do I know you're much better?
That's a fair point. You don't have a good
all,
reason to trust me.
Or the rest of your organization, for that matter. After all, how do I know you're not just gonna make me go on your stupid missions and shit? If you have any. Most secret organizations like you guys have stuff like that. You know, or do you not? Like, are you like?
We go where we're needed in order to protect the status quo.
Right.
It's a job that's been taking me to Discord a lot more often than I would expect recently.
Yeah, I've been seeing some wacky stuff on TV, but the most wacky was when I got shot in the foot by someone who thinks I'm bad, who also happens to be one of my own classmates.
Classmates?
And they're magical girls.
You go to school? I'm surprised you're able to pull that off with your appearance. Unless you can change that.
I can. I'm not gonna show it to you though, because I don't know you. You're weird.
But I've seen these two. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to figure out who else they're friends with, or what school they go to and who they're friends with. And Marcus and Tanya both give a look of like, ooh. What were you gonna say? Zed?
It probably wouldn't, but I'm just gonna look at her like I said, why should I trust you? And what would associating with you entail? You know?
Well, as I said, it'd be very easy for me to figure out your identity. And I'm sure many others would be able to figure it out just as quickly if you weren't careful. What I can offer is protection from those who would seek to harm you.
I think I'm fine on my own. Like, you know, I know you'll probably not be a threat to me because I don't really want to go destroy the world like the prophecy says, but when it comes to other people, I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
But
I don't need your protection.
But others do seek to destroy the world. You're not the only vessel, Zed. I've done research, and so far we've been able to identify the existence of 4 vessels. In fiction,
well, yeah,
that is.
I met one already. Vessel of Destruction, which got headshotted by those magical girls I was talking about.
If the other vessels exist, they will surely seek you out in hopes of working together. And the moment they find out you don't want to, they're not going to be too happy with that. According to what we've been able to find, me and my organization have been able to find out quite a bit about you, Zed. And she reaches into her coat again, and she pulls out a little disc and hits a button, and a holographic projection comes out in front of her. It looks like it's a photograph of some sort of temple wall with images all over it. on it, there's on the painting, there's a large fox devouring a number of other I can use words. A number of other animals. You can see a skunk, a hyena, and a wolf in its mouth.
They're all furries. Yes.
Did you say that?
No.
Okay.
That's me out of character. I'm just gonna be like, oh my god.
But they're like
all
actual
furries.
animals in the painting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't... Wait, why would I devour a skunk? That's disgusting.
According to what we've been able to find, the vessels feed on the negative aspects of our world to gain strength. Strength that they will one day utilize to end all of reality. And the vessels are capable of consuming one another and gaining their powers. Once one vessel has consumed the power of all others, that is when the world ends.
That certainly complicates things.
Every single prediction we've been able to find says that you, Zed, are the one who will do this.
Ew, no, I wouldn't eat a skunk. It's disgusting! Who do you take me for, a hobo?
She sort of like smirks a little bit.
It's gonna be like, no offense to homeless people though, they can't control that. But
if another vessel is to appear, if another vessel approaches you and you don't cooperate with it, it will surely try and take your powers for itself against your will.
Can you guarantee that people who are non-vessels won't either? Because that witch, she seemed really intent with working with me. Which is why I pissed her off in the first place, but you know. I mean...
So you've had encounters with that individual before? What can you tell me of her?
Well, she had a weird magical tower. She can obviously summon creatures from wherever. I mean, you know that turtle dragon thing that fought alongside me? She called him to this world. Along with the other one, the big giant slug monster. She kind of just sought me out on her own though. I guess she can't summon me, but I mean... Alright. I guess I don't really have a choice whether or not I can choose not to work with you or not. All I ask is that I get freedom to do my thing, you know, obviously if you know, I start becoming a problem, all you need to know is that's probably not me anymore. And it's probably mind control, right? And so that's why I've come up with a plan with my friends to do something about that. He's gonna pull out like a little bunch of little note cards of like his friends dumping water on him.
Plans for you for mind control.
Okay, that's as far as we got, but still.
Get a hero point for that. That's really funny to me.
I genuinely don't want to destroy the world because, you know, I'm an artist. Look around you. This is all stuff that both my friends and I have painted. You know,
stuff that you can use to defend yourself against me should I have turned out to be a threat. Am I wrong?
Exactly. Well, duh. If you came with like a SWAT team, duh. But since you're not, you know, we don't have to worry about it. He's gonna pull out one of those like little germs and he's gonna hand it to her like, you want one?
She sort of like looks at it for a moment, like, huh. And kind of like a what the hell kind of face on her, you know.
In fact, I think I can benefit from this. He's then gonna look at Tanya and Marcus and be like, okay, so you guys are my friends. So I'm gonna ask this, but I'm not asking lightly, you know. If I do join them, You don't have to come with me, but if you do, you wanna maybe become like a hero team with me? It's gonna like look at them. No, I'm sure she could.
I'd never work for the man, Tanya says, and she's like, and then the woman, God, blanking on her name again, Commander Miller. She's like, we're not interested in hiring any college students at the moment. I'm afraid. Although I suppose you're the exception, Ink Shadow.
He's gonna be like petting the creature and looking her blankly. Yeah, well, I don't really want to give up what I have here at home.
And then she turns her head to the side and puts her finger on her ear. What? No. No, don't. And then all of a sudden, from the skylight above, a bunch of fucking SWAT guys descend down on ropes, all holding guns and all wearing like white SWAT gear, all drop down around you.
He's gonna be like, okay, you said that this, he's gonna look at the dragon.
Like she says to you, as you're like motioning, were you gonna do something?
He's gonna be like, dragon, hearken onto me, and like call the dragon forth from the painting.
The dragon comes. Are you gonna like attack any of the guys with it?
No, he's gonna kind of like surround himself and his friends with the body of the dragon.
And with that, the dragon's like, it starts surrounding you. Like basically, it's like a West or Eastern style dragon, right?
Yeah, big noodle boy.
It like coils around you guys, and it like brings one of its like hands, feet hands down around you guys, so it's sort of like hold it over you in a protective fashion.
What's the meaning of this, lady?
We need to get the subject out of here before it's too late. No, relax. She starts to forward like, they've sensed another presence another individual has just entered the perimeter of the building. My guards are able to spot it. It's another vessel.
Why am I so popular?
It's likely that's tracked you down after seeing all the news, all the stuff of you in the news. Let me.
You think that staff thing of yours can fuck with the other one?
Undoubtedly.
Well, looks like we're just gonna have to work together, whether I like it or not. Okay, Marcus, Tanya, you guys go with those Pinkerton guards. He's gonna point at the SWAT team.
Oh, come on, I can stay by you. Nope, we're going, Tanya. And he like grabs her by the back of like basically the scruff of her neck, but like on her coat. And
yep.
Hang on. Oop. Oh wait, no, that's not right. There we go. We got. Oh, hang on. Is that right?
All right.
There we go. We got combat UI now. Yay. So,
yep.
You start to realize though the dragon around you is starting to like falter and sputter.
Really? Come on. Okay, you know what? Go back to where you were. I'll handle this with the tigers.
Like throw it back into the wall. Yeah, I imagine you just throw it onto like the ground here now, because it can basically you can stick them to any wall anywhere, not just the original one.
Yeah, it's gonna like.
And you don't exactly have a combat theme yet. You've said you're looking into getting one, so for now we're just gonna leave this theme on, even though it's not exactly fitting tone.
Yeah, it's fine though. Smiles and looks at you. Lol.
I love that fucking Ryan has gotten everyone doing that shit now. For those who don't know, our friend Ryan, who plays Ace D'Angelo in the Hero Infinite setting, he like casually talk like that, and now he's gotten everyone else doing that shit. I love it. I describe it as the way he talks, the way it feels is like at one point in his past, a girl asked him to do text RP, and he was like, "Lol," no, or he's like, "No, text RP is stupid." And then the person revealed themselves to be an evil witch and cursed him to forever speak like he was in a text RP. He's just like, lol, or he's just like smiles, gives big toothy grin. Hello. It's so weird, and I love it.
Yeah, we're weird.
We're all a little bit weird. He talks like that. Zed's a furry.
Fuck you.
And I have nothing that I can say that won't make my girlfriend mad at me.
Well, let's. I'm gonna score up with this person.
Yes.
This thing.
The SWAT guards, they all sort of like stand around you like ready, and so all of a sudden like they're you see like a miasma start to drift through the room. Has like this sort of like green or not green, sort of like a gray fog starts to drift through the room or the halls.
He's gonna like whisper to Commander Miller and be like, if you and your men need a safe place to escape from the fog, there's a couple paintings of landscapes around here that you can hide in.
She nods like, I'll let my men know.
Alright, bitch, reveal yourself. Oh, gross. Oh my god. Don't tell me I'm fighting an old lady again. Oh my god.
And you start to see around the corner starts to walk over a big buff hyena man.
Can you stop making that sound? Ugh, you're disgusting. Alright, let's end this. He's gonna like...
I was gonna say, you start hearing coughing, and you look over, and a number... The 4 guards that dropped down near you all start to like hold their chest and fall over coughing. And Miller, she's like, what's happening? Like, she looks around like nervous, she's like... And Marcus is like, that doesn't seem good. You two.
That looks like poison. Start running.
Yeah, she's like, you two, run back. And they start to run, and she scrambles, and she pulls out a rebreather and puts it on. So now it's just you and Miller.
You got one for me? Oh, okay. I guess you don't have one for me, but...
Sorry.
Wait, does it affect me?
You aren't feeling any effect.
Great. This is disgusting.
Well... You must be... What is it? Ink Shadow? Hello, brother.
You don't look like my brother. You look like...
Brothers in more of a, brotherhood sense, I suppose.
Yeah,
no blood involved, except for the blood that we draw together.
You definitely look like a predator. Are you on some sort of list?
Oh, I'm on a list, alright. A list of the most powerful beings this world has ever known. I am the vessel of disease.
Can I interrupt him with like a ping for my phone?
Yes, what is it? What do you want the ping to be?
You know how I've had the Magical Girl app?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scramble and try and contact them.
Oh, you're pulling out your phone and trying to contact the Magical Girls?
Yeah, he's gonna be like, come to me, there's a vessel here.
Oh? Can you... I mean...
I don't know, can I? You're the DM. I'm putting on you on the spot.
I feel like... 25 hero points, and you can use the app to contact the Magical Girls whenever you want.
Done.
Alright. You have a direct line to the Magical Girls, and you can view their private conversations.
I'm gonna choose to ignore that one.
Well, they're conversations that they have on the Magical Girl app, which is mostly them talking about their fights against various magical monsters and the millions of slug creatures that flood the city.
Oh, I'm also gonna type, be careful, he is walking. And then he's gonna, like, send an emoji that's like a little virus.
I just think that, like, as you're typing this, you were typing this while he was saying his whole thing. He's like, are you on your phone? I'm trying to talk with you.
Well, excuse me, Werewolf Paradise just launched 5 new chapters. Excuse you.
Wait, really? And he reaches into his pocket, or
oh my god!
He's like, I should describe, he's like a gray hyena, and he just reaches into his chest and pulls out a phone and starts tapping on it. He's like, what? No, it hasn't. If there's anything
I lied.
If there's anything I hate more than somebody ignoring me, it's somebody who lies. And he crushes his phone in his hand, but not like actually crushing it, it just sinks in as he clenches his fist. Listen, I've come here to help us fulfill our destinies.
Our destiny being
the destruction of the entire world, to sit upon a throne of death.
Yeah, I don't know. I like living. Commander Mailer, you like living too, right? You know, you like pizza, right?
I say it has its pluses.
But answer the question: do you like pizza or not? Are you?
I mean, who doesn't like pizza?
I don't know. You give me the vibes of someone who just says they don't like pizza to survive a social situation. You look like one of those quiet girls who grew up to be someone kind of ruthless.
She just sort of like glares at you. Can we listen? There's a whole. We're talking about something else here. Wait, what were you gonna say?
While I was like roasting her, I wanted to like secretly pass like a spray can to her.
Oh, all right.
What? You look like a quiet girl.
And
he's also gonna like
the hyena. The hyena. He's like, can we wait? I'm trying to sort of talk.
This is a private conversation. You're not part of it because I'm pretty sure whatever happened to those guards, you obviously have an unwashed ass. You have swamp ass, in fact.
I'm the vessel of disease. I can kill who I wish with merely a thought and a release of my wind.
You know, you'd be very popular on disreputable websites on the internet.
Hey, what are you?
You know what else you're popular with?
What?
Boom. He's gonna throw a spray can at him.
Nice, and that is combat starting.
Yeah!
So... wait. Where is... I'm gonna have you roll to attack.
Yeah.
Do you get any bonuses to attacks? You don't, right?
I don't think my artist thing applies. Yeah, no, my artist thing doesn't.
No, not in this case.
Yeah.
You got 2 successes and one dice break. He got 1 success.
Ew.
So, you throw the can at him and it explodes, blasting him back. And at the same time, Miller is gonna draw her gun and shoot at him.
You know how the movies work, right? Usually when you shoot something that's magical, it's probably not gonna work. Unless, of course, those are silver bullets. Do you think silver bullets would work on this guy? What if he had a vaccine?
He got blasted back and she fired several shots and it sort of like sits up and you just see like bullets like pepper its like shoulders a little bit and you just see blood leaking down and he's like, ah, fuck, ah. Bullets seem pretty effective to me.
But what if they were bullets with vaccines? You know? The vaccine beats disease.
Vaccines are disease.
Yeah, but it's disease harnessed in a way that they don't work. Duh. Immunity? Did you ever take the science class? Well, you look kind of stupid, so, you know.
You look kind of stupid. And with that, he's gonna... It's like...
I am stupid! No, wait.
Get a hero point. He stands up and sort of like brings his hands up and like slams his claws into the ground, and you just see like a gross like gray tar liquid flowing from his claws and toward you.
Can I, as a reaction, can I try and like make some of my magical artworks form like a blockade?
Yes.
Of the trees, I guess.
You got 3 successes, he got 3 successes. So his black stuff, it all like hits like the trees and like small tree sprouts and flowers and stuff. And it sort of like coils around them, suctions them, and you see them all wilt and die.
Oh, great.
They almost like melt a little as they do.
Not a fan of flowers? That's fine.
It's your turn now.
So we were painting, right? Smile.
You and your friends?
Smile, is that you? Yeah.
Yes.
You want to know what I would have put on the ceiling?
Hmm?
The moon. Can I drop a moon on him? Like a painted moon?
Yes. It's because you're in an environment that is basically your secret HQ. I'm going to assume whatever you say you wanted to have painting is something you've had painted within reason.
Okay, yeah.
You got 3 successes and 1 fail. He got no successes. Or one dice break, I mean. Oh, sorry, no.
Oh.
You got 2 successes and 1 dice break. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Well, he got no successes, so that means you deal 1 damage to him. And you drop a moon on him. And it crushes.
Yeah! You like that cheese?
Get a hero point. That was so bad.
Cause
as it falls down, he sort of like dives for it out of the way, and it just sort of like nicks him more than anything, if you get what I mean. As it then just no, he dives out of the way, it lands down, and then it like rolls toward him a little bit, and he like runs forward, and it rolls over him.
I'd imagine like it's like a cartoony roll too, where he's flattened, but then he just gets off and like inflates again.
And Miller's gonna start like running towards him. While holding the little like artifact thing that she has.
Uh-oh.
And she brings it up, and she's basically going to try and like swing at him with it, and like, you know, basically immediately stab him with it.
Oh my god.
As he's like on the ground, you know.
Bonk him.
Like, she brings it down, and then he like a hand shoots out of his back and grabs onto her.
Uh-oh.
Well. What do we have here? And he starts like squeezing her hand. He starts squeezing her hand, and she drops the device, and he holds it. This seems very interesting.
Uh-oh.
I think I'll take it. And as he says that, he says, I think I'll take it. Actually, no. It's yours. And as he says that, he drives it into her stomach.
Oh.
And she sort of like grunts a little bit, bending forward. And now it's your turn. No, sorry. It's not your turn yet. I gotta roll his damage that he dealt to her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm stupid. Okay. But now it's your turn.
Well, if you don't like the full moon, maybe you'll like... I should have made a cheese joke. Whatever. For another painting off to the side...
You're gonna be in trouble! You hear from the upper balconies, and you look over, and Marcus and Tanya are in the distance looking down.
By the way, I'm assuming that Commander Miller, Tanya, and Marcus are all like feeling some sort of negative emotion right now, right?
What do you mean?
Would be enough. Like,
Mm.
well, she's in pain. The other two are probably worried about me. Is it enough to give me a little boosty boost?
No.
Sad. Okay.
Just like my life. Ha ha ha.
Oh, kind of sad. In that case, would it take an action for me to say something to Tanya and Marcus?
Oh, that's a minor action.
Okay. I'm gonna yell at them to spread a rumor online that I'm about to die.
Why would we do that? Tanya, he wants us to create despair. Oh!
Yeah!
Cool!
Duh! Hurry! This guy's probably gonna kick my ass.
Hold on, I have like 12 burner accounts! And she starts taking pictures.
He's gonna like pose in a way that makes it look like he's hurt.
Like throws himself on the ground. So that's gonna be a minor action.
Alright. Like, oh no, he hit me. Ah.
Or actually, do you want to make it a major action and do an acting check while she takes a video?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
0
Post it to my
successes.
Oh no.
People are just confused by it.
Oh.
So,
Damn it.
that was your turn. And meanwhile, Miller, while stabbed in the stomach and her arm being held, is basically gonna like try and do like a like spin around kick, if you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Which-
like a roundhouse?
Yeah, like flip her whole body from the arm she's being held by.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
As she does, she's basically like grabbing the tool that's in her, holding it in her to use her hand and her body to remain a grip on the thing to try and rip it from his hand. Which she does a flip. Do a flip! Kicks him in the face and rips the item from his hand, and like he
Jesus
stumbles to the
Christ.
side a little bit as she's now like stood behind him. He turns around like past her or looking at her, so now his focus is on her and not on you.
Uh-oh.
And he says, "Oh, you think you're tough, huh? Let's see how you like this, though." And he sticks his hand forward, and a jet of gross gray liquid is gonna shoot from his hand towards the wound in her stomach.
I wanted to try and, like, intercept that.
Yes, you can try and do that. What do you want to try and do?
Well, let's see. Now it's time to test if my ink can be sharp. I want to basically have, like, a painting of a crescent moon nearby and just launch the crescent moons at his hand.
The
I would
crescent
also like
moons
to
and
spend-
stars.
Yeah, I would also like mainly just crescent moons to like see if I can slice him. And I also want to spend like hold on, I gotta calculate something. I want to spend 5 hero points.
So 5 dice.
Yes, to see. I gotta see. Can my ink be sharp? Because it'd be really funny if it can. But if not, then you know, boom boom.
So he rolled 5 successes,
Uh-huh.
and you rolled
no.
6.
Yeah!
So as he like shoots the jet from out at her, you fire the spike out, and it sticks in his hand, basically causing him to miss his shot. Ah!
Uh-huh.
And he like looks at the moon in his hand. And he turns around and looks at you. And oh wait, oh no, I forgot something. That was a counterattack, which means it gets a disadvantage.
So it's tied.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say you still make it miss his hit, but you didn't. You still stabbed him in the hand, but it didn't hurt enough to move the combat in your favor.
Okay, fair enough.
But you stopped him from
Yeah, how
hitting
you
her.
like? Yeah, how you like that American cheese? Okay, you don't look like you like American cheese. Are you British?
You insolent little piece of trash! And now it is both, yours and Miller's turn.
Right. First off, why don't we put some well, first can I use my minor action to like tell Tanya and Marcus like, I'm not feeling the despair flowing in.
So
you guys upload it?
We're trying. People are buying it. They have too much faith in you.
Okay, why did I have to be your hero? Okay. Well, why don't we do a little finagling? He's gonna take some of his spray cans. Okay, get video of this. And he's gonna, like, basically use them to explode himself and make it look like he's been hurt, when really he's using the momentum of the explosion to launch himself at the hyena.
Okay.
Because he wants to basically, like...
I see what you mean. You're like...
tackle him and get him away from...
like your Luigi's side smash in Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
Yeah. For this, I would like to spend another 5 hero points.
Well, shit, huh? Okay.
It's also gonna look good for the audience.
You slam into him, launching him, like, back, Miller dodging to the side as he slams into the moon. Alright, that's it. I was gonna hold back for you. I thought we could be friends. But now get ready to see...
mooned, and I'm gonna moon him.
Get a hero point.
I'm sorry.
Now get ready to see the true power of the Vessel of Disease. And as he says that, you just see, like, black goo and miasma start flooding from him. And an explosion of the fucking shit. A new plague is about to strike us. I'm gonna make COVID look like a fucking joke. And then Miller, she's like, not on my watch. And all of a sudden you see all of the, like, the miasma coming out of him start to, like, focus in on her as a green light starts to, like, the fog grew to a point where you couldn't see anything aside from him. And then all of the fog starts to shrink away, sinking into the fucking, the wand that she holds up. And, like, a green light emerges from the fog, and you see, like, it all shrink into that. And she brings it down, and she's like, I think I've got a vaccination for you. And she brings it down into his head, and he's just like, ah! And you see, he just gets sucked into it entirely.
That is terrifying. But that was welcome. It looks like I can trust you.
She tucks it away into her coat. I'm glad I've gained your trust. Especially considering that thing can't be used again now.
Well, he's gonna look at it. You probably have enemies, don't you?
Oh, undoubtedly. Whether or not they actually know who I am, I definitely do. Also, I'd appreciate it if you two would delete all of those videos from your phones. I'd rather keep my cover.
Well... I don't want this place to turn into a place full of nerds and squares, but maybe for the better, why don't you guys set up, like, an HQ here in this mall?
We already have a base of operations here in Discordant City. Perhaps I can encourage you to come over.
I don't know. I don't really want to leave my friends.
Oh,
look up at them.
You won't have to leave your friends, and I won't interrupt your college education either if you don't want it. She like puts her hand on your shoulder. I just want to understand what you are, Zed. and I want to make sure that whoever's looking for you can't get to you. She reaches in her pocket and she hands you a small, sort of like a walkie-talkie, but it's like completely white, and it has the OSP logo on it.
Huh.
If you ever need backup, if there's something you can't handle, you can call me.
Well, alright. Yeah, why the hell not? I might as well take a tour of your HQ now.
And then with that, the skylight, a different skylight smashes open, and the magical girls all drop in. Don't move!
You're late!
We're here to stop some evil! And they all pose together.
He's gonna be like, you guys are so late. Like, you guys were right on it when it came to me. But then when it comes to a different threat, you're out dawdling.
Seems like we aren't too late to stop you. I'm sorry, who are these people? And that's the end of session.
Oh, I've just done the unfunny on myself. God damn it.
You called them. You did this.
I did. I thought he would be so much more capable, but here I am.
So there we go. I've set you up for the next session.
You really did.
Well, you set yourself up for your next session.
I really did.
I hope you enjoyed that one.
I did. Sorry if I was like interrupting you.
No, it's okay.
I like doing one-liners.
In fact,
funny.
get another hero point for your overall funniness and like character roleplay and stuff in this one.
Yay!
I hope all of the viewers have enjoyed this. I'll see all of you in the next episode of Hero Infinite, whenever that is. If you're watching on YouTube, there should be another one next week, because there's always one on Saturday. Nice Saturday morning cartoon vibes every single Saturday. Another episode of Hero Infinite. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. We got another episode of Hero Infinite coming out next week, so be sure to come by and check that shit out, yo.
What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? Anyway, we'll see all you next time. Oh, and also, at the same time as this would be going up, there's going to be an episode of Bioshock, so I'll go check that one out. But, yeah. We'll see everyone later. Ta-ta!